want to say is apparently with registration emails, this is not the emails I'm doing, it's the other thing. Apparently, Activa actually does send some people confirmations, but most people don't get them. I've been telling people who've been asking me what the Activa confirmation is. I've been telling them, oh, we're very sorry, Activa does not send confirmations because I've never gotten one. Yeah, apparently it does, but only sometimes, and like it caught in spam filters, and we can't diagnose it from our end. So I just want to mention there has been some confusion with the whole Activa thing because I've registered some of my friends for Kumoricon, and I have never ever gotten from Activa, and I know I get other Activa emails to the same email account because it's the same thing I use my Kumoricon software. So I know it's not just a licensing issue. There's something wacky with Activa email, so you may get it, you may not. It's a fun surprise.
Basically finished.
Oh, sorry.
I think in future years we should revisit how we're working the emails and what that wording is going for.
The actual physical system is not working for us, is what you're saying. Yeah. I agree with that statement. Hey, Jeff, more for you.
Actually, this is something we can look into, but I haven't seen evidence of a systematic failure on the part of pre-post forwarding. Sometimes, though, the forwarding addresses have not been set to what people think they were set. So it's something we can continue to look into.
I think this is more
typical
IT
answer.
People to work with digital post system is kind of failing.
I think one of the best ways we can solve this is making sure every single email address is being sent to at least 2 separate staff members.
Yeah.
So there's
the person and their assistant.
Yes.
Or if the person doesn't have an assistant yet, their director or the person above them, or the manager. Just something to be sure there's extra coverage if an email is lost, forgotten about, or if somebody's not checking it.
Back to my original statement of the forums, and this goes back to year 2 or 3, but at one point in time we did have a staff email list, and there were staff announcements, and I realized that clogged everybody's inbox, and I swore about it up and down 3 Ways to Sunday, but at the same time, it's a good way of having information. That's one of the reasons why we collect our staff information, is if we do need a mass post. And these questions and answers, staff updates, directorship updates, information updates, this would be a good way to do a monthly, bi-monthly, weekly newsletter of sorts to say, this is what's been asked recently, this is what's going on, and for those of us who don't want it, or just put a menu. This is what's going on, read farther. As a suggestion, realizing that Jeff has enough on his plate, but I don't mind me squashing you with more work.
Actually, we still have that mailing list, it's hardly been used, and that's something that we should get in the habit of changing. So all of you staff actually can post to it, not just
Don't say the address.
Okay.
I don't want to have to edit the
If
video.
we have the opposite problem,
Don't say
we
the
might
address.
ask like a certain discussion that to be moved to the forums. But if you have a staff-wide issue, you can use that.
But we're not going to say the address.
We can make a forum post on how to post to that, but everybody, when you subscribe for staff, I believe, got